Buddy, this is a different video from what I would normally do. So in a different YouTube video that I was watching in the past, someone had put up, how to upload VRChat avatars. And because that was an older process, I wanted to, update this and show people how to do this, and that the process still, actually works in the newer version of the game. So, this is a little different from my usual videos, but, I want to make sure that people know what they're doing and actually are able to, get the full use of what they want to do. Um, so now the first thing you want to keep in mind is that with VRChat, you need to have been playing it for a little while. Otherwise, you won't have permissions to be able to um, upload, and you need to have permission to be able to upload for worlds and avatars if you are going to be doing this. So if you don't have that, play for a little while and chat with people. You'll be able to you'll get an email from VRChat when you have permission to do that. It'll tell you that you're able to upload content. So, um, but once you have that, then the next thing you'll need to do is you'll want to upload or not upload, download the Unity Hub. Um, and so and you can just do that here. If you already have Unity Hub, how you get the uh, version of Unity that you need is if you already have other versions of Unity, if you're doing game developing or other things, or you've done mods for other games, you can just go to the particular version of Unity you want, which in this case, VRChat's SDKs are now using 430F. So you go over here to this button and click that. I already have this version, so I'm not going to click that button. But you click this, it would download it, you would run that, and it would open up the Unity Hub here for you, and go into the installs button. And as you see here, it would start this and download it for you. And then you'd be able to create a project like I have here. Um, which I, used this to verify the concept before I did the video so that I could make sure this is, actually working for people. Um, and then what you'll want to do as well is get the VRM to VRChat converter because a lot of people have VRM files, and this is especially if you're using Vroid. A lot of people who design VRChat models will also just give you the VRM file. So if you have VRM files, you'll want this. Sometimes there will be situations where you'll get like literally all of the I'll just show you because there's actually situations where you'll get like a full-on archive of. Oh no, this is not the right thing. Okay, that was not the right one. I guess I don't have it here, but um, just take my word for it. There's sometimes situations where you'll get a full file or a full folder of just like exported data that's literally just the full VRChat avatar. You can just import that whole folder directly into Unity. Um, it'll make more sense when I open Unity and show you what the folder structure looks like. For that, in that case, you won't need this. Um, but and then yeah, you download the SDK. So now I'm gonna go ahead and open this. And if you're opening Unity for the first time, it'll take a minute because it has to build um, the package and build the project for you. It has to pull the packages and then build the project. So it'll take it a minute. And also, as I go through this, once I'm done with this, if people find this tutorial useful, I was actually planning to do other types of tutorials, not just for VRChat or other games, but other technical things. Specifically about games, how to get certain things done in games that I play, how to deal with technical issues related to those games, how to, get your stuff working as efficiently as possible. So if you'd be interested in that, let me know and totally be happy to do those type of videos for you because, there's always use in knowledge. All right, so here is what'll happen if you already have the VRChat SDK installed. Um, and the same thing with that VRM converter I talked about. Um, all of them will be here. So, if you don't have those already, you will to it's the inspector. Here we go. So this folder structure I was talking about. Normally when you create a new project, it would actually be down here. Like actually in the folder structure of the grid. Um, and then what you would do is um, you'll drag when you've extracted the converter and the SDK, you would drag those into the assets area, so that way it will add these to your project, and then it imports and installs these items into your project. And if it imports successfully, it will, bring up these as it should, and you'll be greeted with for the SDK by this guy here, which just tells you the change log and other such things that have happened with, what VRChat's doing, and with this VRM 0 menu, if the importer has worked for the VRM converter tool. So for the converter tool, all you'll use here is you'll import, and then it will convert and drop in again that assets menu that I talked about, and then you'll drag your asset into, no, it's hierarchy. Project, that's what it was. Why do I keep clicking all the other ones? But so you'll have all of your stuff here. So basically what I was talking about with the VRM converter, so what that all does is it pulls all of the like animations and all of that's in the VRM file and puts it inside of Unity. and converts it into something Unity can understand. Um, you know, because so Vroid and VRChat and you know are both created under Unity, and so um, it just basically takes it and makes it into a way that where they both can communicate with each other properly. And so yeah, once you have that, you just take your model and you drag your model into the world. And then once that's done, you click on your model and you go to the VRChat SDK, show control panel. There might also be some adjustments you'll need to make over here. I'm not going to go into the details of that because that's, you know, beyond the scope of this video. That's a little more advanced than what I'm going to do here, but there's positioning stuff and whatnot that you go over here. You know, video editing stuff that is beyond the scope of this video. But so the first thing you'd want to do when you're in here in the VRChat SDK is log in. And then again, like I said at the very beginning, if you have permissions to upload avatars and worlds, content creation, you will, you know, have it allowed here. And then you'll go to Builder. You'll have the model that you just you just select it over here. It'll show up on this end. It'll give you advisory information about if there's any concerns, anything like that. You can test it on your individual VRChat client, or you can upload if you're confident that everything that you have is working. And then if you click the build and publish here, I'm not going to do this because I already uploaded this model, but if you do this, it will change this screen here into an application screen, and will ask you to name your model, give your model a description, select whether your model is safe for work, not safe for work, whether it violates certain like rules as far as like blood and gore, things like that, just so that you know, people who safety, you know, the safety rules, the community guidelines in VRChat, that people can be compliant with that, and you know, not have to see that if they don't want to. And then you just attest and you click upload, and then that will upload that into VRChat. It takes it a few minutes to import it into your account, and then your avatar is uploaded. So with that, I'm going to check the chat and see if there's any questions. And yeah. All right, it doesn't look like there's any questions, but yeah, if anybody, um, you know, has any thoughts about this video in the future, I am going to be putting this up on my YouTube as well, so feel free to comment there. If you like this video and want to see more tutorials, I'm totally happy to do that. Just let me know what you'd like to see, and I would totally be into doing that. So thank you for watching, and I hope you found this useful.